Hello, so for those of you that are watching at home today, my name is Phoebe and I am part of the team at the Home Ideas Centre in Wellington. This is the first episode of our webinar series. Today we're talking to Steve from Plantation Bamboo. Steve, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Plantation Bamboo?
Sure. Hi Phoebe, hi everyone. Yes, I'm Steve Rowan, the owner of Plantation Bamboo. I'm working from our home office, where I normally work from in the lockdown period, so interesting times. So yes, Plantation Bamboo, we are New Zealand's only bamboo specialist, so bamboo is all what we do. We import and sell a range of bamboo flooring, bamboo decking and bamboo panels. We have two warehouses, one in Auckland and Christchurch, and we use the Home Ideas Centre in Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch as our display stand to show customers what our great products look like.
Steve, what is it that's so special about bamboo?
Well, lots of things really. It's an amazing plant, and I've learned lots since I've been involved with the business in the last 4.5 years since we took it over. It's the fastest growing plant in the world, and it's actually a grass. A lot of people don't realise that. And in New Zealand, most people think of bamboo being a weed in their garden or an ornamental thing, but the bamboo species that our products are made from is called Moso bamboo, which is the giant bamboo. It grows prolifically in China, and it's 6 weeks to full maturity. And then so it grows almost a metre a day, which is amazing. You can almost watch it grow up to about 20 to 30 metres tall, and then it thickens. The stem thickens over the next 5 years or so. So it's 5 years to full maturity. So and then it's harvested, and people are making all sorts of things with it now, from clothing to pillows to toothpicks, you name it. But we just deal in bamboo and building related products. But one of the other key things is the sustainability, and that's one of the reasons I really loved bamboo when I first came across it as a product, because it's just so plentiful and abundant around the world. No shortage of it. It's so fast growing, and nothing's wasted from the plant too. So it's used from food sources through to all these other products. A good thing is that the pandas don't eat the bamboo that our products are made from. That's quite a common question. But also the sustainability aspect. So it gives off, it absorbs more CO2 from the air than it gives off during its whole production and transport cycle. So it's considered CO2 neutral. So It's really fast growing. It's got lots of benefits around the sustainability, and it's used for so many things now.
Awesome. So where is it that you source your bamboo products from?
Yeah, we buy our products through a company called Moso Bamboo, who are a Dutch company based in the Netherlands. And we work with them because they've got access to a whole lot of R&D and innovation. There are three main aspects: are innovation, quality, and sustainability, which are all three important things for us. So by buying through them, we know that we're going to get the best quality products, which is really important for us, because not all bamboo is the same. And so they have people on the ground, about 35 people on the ground in China, making sure that the factories who make all these products are making it to the highest standards. They're doing it to our specifications. So we have our bamboo made especially for us and our New Zealand climatic conditions, which is really important. But all the bamboo is grown and made in China. So we have our shipments coming out of China really regularly.
So who would typically buy from you guys?
We've got a range of customers. So most often, it's anyone who's building a new home or renovating an existing home. Mm-hmm. Someone who's looking for a good value for money is really important, but a natural quality product, sustainability, all those sort of things. We also have a lot of joiners buying from us and building companies who are making things for their customers. So whilst we import and sell a whole range of things, we don't actually make anything or install it. We supply it to the market, and it's often direct to the customers, so they can buy at wholesale rate pricing from us. Don't sell much through retail. We try and sell direct where we can, but we also work really closely with architects and designers around their clients and what they're trying to bring to the market as well. So a whole range of things really.
Cool.
And did I say we do use the Home Ideas Centre? Sorry, as our display stand. So we work closely with Home Ideas in all three locations around New Zealand, so customers can go in and see the products and have a stand on them and touch and feel them as well.
Yeah. So talking a bit more in detail about your bamboo products, maybe starting with flooring, why would someone consider bamboo flooring for their new home or renovation projects?
Right, so bamboo flooring we've got 6 different options. The most common ones that people probably would have seen before is our compressed bamboo flooring. And I'll sort of hold a few things here as I talk about them. So this is compressed bamboo flooring, and it comes in 4 colours. This is natural and this is coffee. And this is just darker because it's been cooked a little bit longer, which caramelizes the sugars in it and makes it that darker colour. It's solid bamboo, really, really hard, and that's one of its key benefits is that it's hardness and durability. So it handles things like pets and family life really well. It has a clip locking system. It locks into place like that on all 4 edges. It's solid bamboo, so you can sand this back in 20 years or so and refinish it again. So it's going to last a long time. It's like a timber type flooring, I guess, but it's probably for half the price that you pay for an oak finished flooring.
Yeah.
It has a wax coating on the seals here, so it locks in place. It creates a really tight seal, so it handles spills and things like that. But a lot of cleaners at home, really like it because it's easy to keep clean. It looks really nice, and it provides really good value for money too. That's some of the key things. There's these 2 colours. Then we've got stair nosings too. So if people are doing stairs as well, you can have a stair nosing that locks in place like this, so it creates a nice stair look. Then we've got two other colours in the compressed range, one called vanilla and one called chocolate. This chocolate one has a antique finish, so there's little ridges in it, which makes it look a little bit different. And then we've got 2 others in the flooring range, which this one's a new one called Bamboo Elite, which is really nice warm tones, really a more modern look. It's proven really popular. It's made from it's a 3-ply structure of vertical bamboo strips laminated together, so really nice and warm. And then we've got a one called Bamboo Forest, which features the skin of the bamboo, so it's really, really rustic. Again, really, really hard. This is normally laid as a glue-down floor, but you see the knuckle of the bamboo here, and it's skin, so it has rustic-looking marks and things on it, but really authentic-looking. So bamboo flooring is really. A lot of people would have walked on a bamboo floor without even realising it. So they do provide really good value for money, and that's what we sell a lot of.
So in terms of cleaning, what's the best way to go about that?
So the damp microfiber mop's really good to clean it with. You can still sweep it or vacuum it, but a damp mop just whipped over the top like that, really good to keep dust free and clean. So it's nice and easy, really, really quick to do.
Can people install these products themselves, or do they need an installer?
So either or. Some customers who are comfortable as a capable DIYer can do that, or we can help find an installer if need be as well. Most often it's laid as a floating floor, which over an underlay. So something like this is a new eco-friendly underlay, which provides a moisture barrier from this foil here. And it also has thermal and acoustic properties. So this is made from recycled foam. So once this is installed, it provides some thermal benefits and acoustic as well in terms of deadening the sound when you're walking on it or between floors. So the floor just sits straight on top of that as a floating floor. So when you float the floor, it's quicker, cheaper, and easier than gluing down. But you can still glue it down if you want to. Over in Europe, 95% would be glued down. But in New Zealand, the other way around, only a very small number want to glue it down. So there's a couple of underlay options. We've got another one too here as well. So we can help with those sort of queries too.
So, Steve, can bamboo flooring be installed in kitchens and bathrooms as well?
Well, kitchens would be the most popular room by far. Kitchens, dining, lounge, family living rooms. So yes, the kitchens, bathrooms, not normally. And the reason for that is that in the bathrooms, a lot of people don't ventilate very well, or they can slop water around with young families and things, or leave wet towels lying around. Bamboo flooring doesn't like a lot of that. So we don't have it warranted for bathrooms. I'd have it in my bathroom because I know that I'd sort of look after it quite well. But we don't generally recommend it for bathrooms, especially those with young families.
Moving on to decking, is this an option?
Decking. I mean, this is a decking product called Bamboo Extreme Decking, and the reason being that it's extremely tough. I love putting a piece of this in someone's hand at an expo because almost without fail, their expression on their face goes, "Wow, is that bamboo?" Because most people think of bamboo being really light, but this is really heavy stuff because it's been compressed at huge pressure, which gives it its density. And being so dense, it means it's very stable. So you get very little movement with this compared to most other decks, and it won't warp or splinter or crack to the extent of most other decks will, because of its density. So really, really hard, heavy stuff. It's got a 25-year warranty, so it's going to last a long time. It has an end matching tongue and groove join. So you can't do this with most decks because they either move too much this way or this way. So that's quite a key feature. And you can either install it, there's just the one board type like this. It's either rib side up like this or flat side. So customers tend to go more for this way. Some do a bit of both even. And it comes with a powder coated stainless steel clip and screw. So this little screw clip here is powder coated stainless steel. You just screw that down on every joist and it just clips into the board like that. And the next board just clips in like that, so it makes it really fast to install. So that's one of the advantages too, is the speed of installation. So if you're having to pay for a builder to install it, it's a lot. It's a lot less. We've got one builder that reckons he can install it twice as quick, because if you get the setup right, there's less cutting over the boards, less wastage, less cost, and speed to install as well. So that's the thing.
What are your bamboo panels for?
Oh, just one thing I mentioned before was around the colour. That's quite a common question that people are often asking is, are there other colours? Now the bamboo is this decking, the bamboo extreme decking is this dark colour because it's been thermally treated, which kills all the sugars and enzymes, and it basically cooks it and makes it dark like this, but the colour is consistent right through. So when it will silver off over time, like any natural timber product will, and you can either leave it to silver or you can oil it to bring it back to a colour of choice. So there's the Woka oil that we recommend, or we suggest, has about 13 different colours. So you might let it weather for a few months until it sort of starts to silver. Then you can oil it to bring it back to a colour of choice, whether it be a teak colour, or if you want it dark like this, you'd probably oil it with a walnut coloured oil. But this will turn to quite a caramel colour just within a few months, and then in the next year to 18 months, it will be quite silvery colour. And I think we'll have a few photos on the just to show that. So bamboo panels are quite a cool thing in that used for all sorts of different things. So whether it be internal joinery, bench tops, cabinetry, doors, wardrobes, shelving, you name it. We've got some really cool projects using these, and they come in 6 or 7 different thicknesses, 7 in this colour. So this is called a natural colour vertical bamboo panel, and this is the coffee colour. And this is the thinnest one, 7 mils, up to the big one here, 40 mils thick. So this is like for bench tops and things like that, tables. And in between, we've got all sorts of ones using for things like cabinetry, doors, anything like that, really. Another type of bamboo panel is we call this a compressed bamboo panel. It comes in natural colour or coffee colour. So again, in 4 different thicknesses with this. This is harder, denser, heavier, a little bit more expensive. It just depends on the different look that the customer wants, whatever they're going to be making. So the bamboo panels come in big sheets, 2.4 by 1.2 metres, and then you can get them cut from there by your joiner or whoever to cut them to size for whatever they're going to be made into.
Can you finish the bamboo panels with the finishing?
Oh yes. So they come supplied raw or unfinished, and then you can finish them with a range of different options. So a lot of people like to, now being more sustainable, like to use an oil product, vegetable oil product, maybe like a Woka oil. It comes in different colours and things. You can apply that onto it. It's important if it's being used for a bench top or around water that it's well sealed against moisture penetration. But others still like to go for the more traditional lacquer or a polyurethane, all sorts of things. So depends on the finish that the customer wants, whether it be a matte finish or a gloss, semi-gloss, or a different look. So there's lots of different options. So the panels do cut and finish really well, and they sand to a nice finish before you apply the finishing product to it. So pretty easy, really.
Awesome. And that's something people can sort of just do themselves as well.
If they want to, for sure. Yeah, if they're pretty handy, they can do the whole lot themselves, or they might want to do a bit of that themselves, or have their kitchen manufacturer make things themselves, make it, then they finish it. So there's a whole raft of options, and we can put them in touch with different joiners potentially that have used this before, or may be able to help with that as well.
Cool. So where can people watching this find some more information on your products?
We've got a really good website called, down here, have a look, plantationbamboo.co.nz. So that's like our shopfront window. So we don't have my team and I, we work out of our home offices. So I've got a sales manager, Aveline in Auckland, and Ingrid, our sales manager in the South Island and Christchurch. I look after the rest of the country. So we do a lot through the web, through email, through phone calls and things. We use our display stands at the Home Ideas to show off our products. But our website is our shopfront window. So we've got videos and product brochures, lots of photo galleries, how-to guides on there. So we're always putting new content on there. So that's a really good place to go to if anyone wants to find out more. We don't have pricing there, but we can help with pricing. And we're here available over the lockdown period to help with quotes and any queries and things like that. We're still operating. We just can't send our products out at the moment to warehouses. But we're really active on social media as well. So Facebook, we love to show off some of the projects our customers have done through Facebook and Instagram as well. So that's two channels we use really often, and we've got a YouTube channel as well. So we try all these different things to get our products out there and known about.
And as you guys at home know, you can come and see Steve's products in our Home Idea Centre in Petone, Wellington, and sort of touch them and see what they feel like and look at different colour ranges. So just on an end note, any interesting products, projects worth mentioning that people have been using your products for?
Well, there's so many. So I just touched on a couple. I think we had some great feedback last week from a customer in Tauranga who has just installed a 240 square metre deck, sent us some photos and rave reviews around that. But we've got people doing things like a bike, made a bike out of it. I've got a bike made from bamboo panel, which is a real showpiece, and got people making a bow, like a bow and arrow bow. There's people, just last week we had a customer make a vanity unit for his bathroom and a sliding door out of some decking boards. So people are really often really innovative, lots of different furniture things. There's a whole raft of things. So it's really up to people's imagination often as to how you can use these things. But the panels particularly can be used for all sorts of stuff, any internal joinery work, and even a little bit of outdoors at times too. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, it was nice chatting, Steve. And for people watching at home, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel and see some more videos from our exhibitors, just click here. And yeah, thank you.
Great, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Be safe out there.
Sweet.